All right, Red and Whites, welcome back to The Ugly Inside, and we're here to give you another match preview. This week, we're here to preview our next fixture in the Premier League, where the Saints travel up to South Wales to visit Swansea at the Liberty Stadium. And today, I'm joined by a very special guest to give us a lowdown on the Swans. I'm joined by Phil from Planet Swans. How are we doing, mate?
Very good, very good. Ready for another weekend of football, I think.
Perfect. Now, let's kick things off with the form guide. Phil, can you tell us what sort of form are Swansea in at the moment?
A lot better form than we were a month back, I think, is probably the simple answer. Obviously, we've seen a bit of a change of management over the course of the last couple of months, and we got Francesco in now. So he's 3 games into reign. We've beaten Everton for the first time ever in the league, and we've drawn against West Brom and Palace. So we're 4 unbeaten in the league, and we're starting to look like we might drag ourselves away from the relegation zone, something which potentially was starting to look very, very difficult a month or so back.
Now, the new boss has come in. Forgive me if I pronounced it a bit wrong. Francesco Guidolin.
You got it there.
Perfect. He's only been in charge for 3 games, but how much of an impact has he made since his appointment? And what's different to Gary Monk?
I think you can probably take this in 2 stages. So we very much lost our way at the start of this season under Gary. Obviously, we had a fantastic season along with yourselves last time, but this time around the football it kind of went backwards over the first half of the season. And once Gary left, obviously we brought in Alan Curtis as an interim measure, so he took over the reins and got a little bit of the football back to play. And since Francesco's come in, he's taken that onwards, and we've become, I guess, what you would normally naturally become, perhaps under an Italian manager. We're a little bit tighter at the back, and we're looking more likely to score goals again. So, in all our games under him, we've scored, which we didn't manage to do all through the season. So things are starting to look pretty good. And as I said, I think things are looking up for us.
Right, so who are the key players in the team right now? Who will Saints need to keep quiet?
I guess it's probably threefold from us at the moment. I think Gylfi Sigurdsson's a man on form. He's got 3 in his last 3 games. So, again, another player very quiet for the first half of the season. He's got quite busy recently. So, he's definitely the man on form. Andre Ayew, well, he scored most of our goals this season. We're not exactly prolific over the course of the year, but he's grabbed a fair few, and he's certainly making his presence known in the Premier League. And then obviously we've got in Paloschi in the January transfer window, and he looks like he is ready to break his duck. He's a dangerous looking striker, probably completely different to what we had in Gomez prior to him. So I would certainly keep an eye on him for the Saturday game.
Let's just talk about our next Saint for a moment. Jack Cork transferred to you guys last year in the January transfer window. How's he getting on, and can we expect him to be in the first team on Saturday afternoon?
Jack's an interesting one. I mean, he came in obviously last January, and I think we probably had it certainly seemed to be the best end of the deal for the first 6 months of his time here. He was ever present in the side. He struggled a little bit to keep that place down this time round, but again, he's back in. I think he is potentially our long-term replacement for Leon Britton, and I think he's a good player. So I would anticipate seeing him on Saturday. I think it's probably between him and Ki Sung Young for the other midfield berth. Jack had it last week because Key was out injured. Key might get it back, but no, I think Jack will be wanting to face you, and I think we can probably use that to our advantage.
And finally, how do you see the game going? Can we have a prediction?
Yes, you can have a prediction. How do I see this one going? We've probably highlighted, I would imagine, I think we need 4 more wins to secure a Premier League place for next year. I think we've picked out certain games to go for them, and I've got a feeling Saturday's going to be one of them. So I am probably anticipating a home win. Never going to be easy. We do have a bit of a habit of throwing things away sometimes for yourselves. I seem to remember certain Mr. Boney getting a red card last year in what was looking quite an even game. And I think this time round it is going to be very tight, but I can see us sneaking it by the odd goal, maybe 2-1.
There you have it, guys, from Planet Swans. Let us know your comments in below the video. What do you think the score's going to be, and who would you like to score? Thanks for watching, guys, and as always, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe.